What up, everybody? This is Jonathan. Listen, today's going to be hard. It's called Hard Love. Let's get into it. All right, now listen to me. Last time, I don't know if you watched the last episode, go check it out. We talked about this kindergarten verse that's really for everybody, for adults. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. But this is the hardest thing you can do. People think this is easy, like it's no big deal. No, you got to understand the context that Luke 6:31 is written in. There's robbers in there. You getting beat in there. There's enemies in there. There's people hurting you in there. There's people taken from you in there. If you look at those verses, it's all about your enemies. It's all about the people who get under your skin. It's all about the people who beat you, rob you, strip you, take from you. It's about those people that you do not want to be around. And then that verse shows up. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And you may be thinking to yourself, why in the world would I do anything for them? Why in the world, when my father wasn't there for me, when you have all of these people who have hurt me, when this person was only around me to take the person that was special for me, this person cheated on me and broke my heart, you got all of these pain points that you can think about and that you can talk about. And then this verse is stuck in there. See, this is why it's not just for kids. Yeah, we teach it to kids because we want them to share and all of those different types of things. But this is a powerful verse in a hard, rough part of town. Let me put it this way. This verse is in the hood. Basically, this verse is in a rough part of town because literally the context of it is somebody being robbed. It says when you get hit on this side of the face, give them your other cheek also. When they strip your coat, go ahead and give them your shirt also. And then it says just treat others the way you want to be treated. What? Come on, man. What are you talking about, Jesus? Like, seriously, that is not just. It makes no sense that you would give me this verse in the context of being robbed, in the context of my circumstances, why I feel like I'm emotionally distraught and depressed and anxious because of this one person or these people in my life. And you're telling me to treat them the way I want to be treated? Yo, I'm not doing that. And you have a lot of church people who feel the same way you feel right now. A lot of Christians feel exactly what you feel right now, where they're like, yeah, I'm a Christian until you get on my bad side. I know you heard that. Yeah, I'm godly until, somebody double crosses me. And God is preaching against that right now in Luke 6:31, where he says, nope, you treat other people the way you want to be treated. And you're thinking the same thing I was thinking when I read it. I ain't doing that. There is no way that I would do that for them. They don't deserve it. As much trauma as they have caused me, ain't no way that I'm doing that for them. Why would I do that for them? Let me tell you. Because you are them. See, the problem is you thought that you weren't the robber in the story. The problem is you thought that you weren't the enemy. The problem is that you and I don't think we're the one that needs the forgiveness. That we're the ones that are supposed to be condemned. That we're the ones that are not worthy of mercy and grace, that we're the ones that are not worthy of being reconciled to God at all. See, you thought it was just them and you didn't think that you were the them. Isaiah 53 says, I was pierced because of you. I was wounded for your iniquities, pierced through for your transgressions. The chastisement of your peace was upon me. Jesus is saying, I'm telling you to treat people the way I know you want to be treated. And I know for a fact how you want to be treated because I treated you that way. I know for a fact that you wanted to be pardoned even though you were the unpardonable party because I pardoned you. I know for a fact that you don't want to be condemned because when you came to me and asked, I didn't condemn you. I didn't judge you the way I'm going to judge those who don't ask for forgiveness. I gave you things that you didn't deserve, and I am perfect or you are imperfect. When I'm telling you to do for that other person is one imperfect person to another imperfect person. I had to come much further down than you will ever have to come to forgive that person who hurt you. You are them. That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm watching. I'm watching to see if you're going to be a hypocrite to your own request. This is the hard part about the Christian faith. This is hard love. Like, this is the hard part about what we're called to do. This is why this verse is not just for kids. This is not just rated G or rated PG. This is going up the charts of the ratings because it makes you function classy in the middle of the hood, in the middle of rough places, in the middle of things you hate, in the middle of your worst trauma, in the middle of what's the hardest thing emotionally spiritually, physically, mentally. And God is like, what's this request? Treat others the way I want to be treated. But God is watching, and He wants to know what He's going to do for you based on what you're willing to do for them. You see, that you think it's their blessing for you to forgive them. No, it's your blessing for you to forgive them. You think it's their mercy. No, it's your mercy. You think it's their pardon. How they going to get away with this? No, you're pardoned. Because Jesus lets us know that He's watching. He says, by the measure in which you give will be the same measure in which it's returned. In Galatians says, what a person sows, they will also reap. Uh-oh. I know it's hard, but that's why He put that verse in the hood. He wants to see what you're going to do, just like what He did when He was down here amongst all of these robbers, amongst all of these thieves and liars and backsliders and hypocrites. Remember what He did? I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's Jesus, bro. Like, that's Jesus. That's our calling. Our calling is to be like Him. Go ye therefore and make disciples of all nations. Disciples are visible, verbal representations of Jesus Christ. Since the beginning, we were created to be in the image of God. Yeah. Be fruitful and multiply. That wasn't for us to have lookalikes. That was for God to have lookalikes while they also look like us. So the whole Bible is to replicate the image of God. Even at the end, you only have the image bearers of God in Revelations 22. Perfect people in a perfect place with God's perfect presence. It's all about being like Him. Well, if you look at His life was pretty traumatic. And He still forgave. Herod tried to kill Him the moment He was born. His own people betrayed Him. His own people He came to save got rid of Him and crucified Him. Dog. That was us. Our sins did that. And He still said, come. I got you. Treat others the way I know you want to be treated. You know why? Because I did it. Now you do it. I'm watching. Be steadfast, unmovable, always abound in the work of the Lord, and know that it will not go in vain. Listen, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you catch these next videos because they're going to be tacking on to each other because we want to continue to grow. And what we think is for kids, and now we realize, oh, it's for us. It's for the whole game. Okay? Leave a comment. Let's do it. Yo, what up? This is Jonathan. Listen, subscribe. I know this message was hard and it's tough because I know you have those people in your life, but listen, we're growing together. We're trying to get better together. We're trying to be more like Him together. Leave a comment, invite your friends. Let's create this community. Let's do it.